While on a mission in the desert, suddenly a sandstorm hit. A group of people were buried in a sandstorm. In the chaos they came across a mysterious stone monument, then the car fell into the abyss, knocking them all unconscious. This movie is adapted from a highly anticipated game. After waking up with only minor injuries, Captain Natalie ordered to look around. Suddenly she turned to see a soldier standing in front of her. Looks like something's wrong, so everyone went to check. The sand was covered with charred corpses, in addition to a pile of broken glass. Natalie tells everyone that sand that has a temperature of 2000 degrees Celsius will turn into glass. What happened? A soldier picked up bullet casings, which he guessed could be those of his comrades who went missing a few years ago. Captain Natalie felt this desert was extremely strange, so he ordered to withdraw to the base. But they went a little way when they saw the fossil was very large, like that of a dinosaur. At the same time there was a hunter watching them. He shot arrows at them then shouted, not understanding what he was saying. Everyone thought it was the enemy, so they fired their guns in that direction. They were shooting when they heard a loud noise. Something was moving very fast in the sand. Only two big horns could be seen. Their car moved slower with it and it hit the car, revealing the shape of a monster. It had two large horns with crazy bloodshot eyes looking at them. At this time, there was a person stuck in the car. He couldn't move. A teammate came to help him. They just escaped when the monster rammed the car. They ran at full speed to get out of it. The guy who got stuck in his leg earlier went in to get a rocket launcher to shoot the monster. But before he could shoot, the car was rammed by the monster. A soldier was trying to escape when he was stabbed by a monster horn. Seeing that he wouldn't be able to escape, he detonated the remaining grenade and threw it at the monster. But its skin was so thick, the grenade couldn't do anything to it. Captain Natalie told everyone to hide behind the rocks. The hunter from the other side fired a flaming arrow at the monster. The arrow exploded at it. The monster looked in Jazz's direction, but it still chased after Natalie's group. Luckily they found a small cave. The monster could not enter nor break the cave. It even broke a piece of horn on its head. It immediately crawled down to escape to the nest. Even though Natalie and Jazz don't understand the language, they can only make hand gestures and still understand each other. Jazz used a knife to cut the meat to get the poison needle to put in the arrow, then Jazz trained with Natalie. Jazz teaches her how to shoot a crossbow, using twin blades with fire. They put sand in a wooden crate and put it on a crane, shooting it as bait. The monster was moving. Hearing the sound, it turned its head. The monster is losing focus. Jazz and Natalie run to attack from behind. The monster quickly broke open the sand container. The two stopped and thought of another alternative. The monster hid in the sand again. Natalie risked her life to get the weapon this time. Jazz also ran in one direction to attract the monster. Then Jazz runs fast but drops an item. He quickly turned around to retrieve his item, having just picked up the item the monster had attacked him. As it continued to attack, Jazz shot a poisoned arrow straight into the monster's eye. Jazz was still attacked by its tail, causing him to collapse. Jazz was injured. Right now the gunfire from Natalie's place erupted continuously. She used a large machine gun. The monster was poisoned, so it gradually weakened. At this time, Natalie took the gun and shot the missile directly at the monster. It was not dead but became more aggressive. She hid in the car and was knocked away by it. When she was approached by it, Jazz came to the rescue. He stabbed the weapon straight into the monster's head, but the attack still wasn't enough to damage it. He was thrown away, leaving him unconscious. When Natalie saw this, she shot a crossbow at the monster, and then quickly flew up to its head. She stuck the knife that Jazz had stabbed. This time the monster died instantly. After that they met a group of dinosaurs drinking water across the bank. Natalie went to the water when a monster quickly emerged. Luckily this time, Jazz quickly killed it, so they used the monster's meat to make a meal. It was dark when suddenly a dinosaur flew by. The other side of the forest was on fire. Suddenly a dinosaur rushed over, their backs full of fire. The animals ran like crazy. Right at this moment, a man came to the rescue. Natalie and everyone fought against that horde of monsters. After a while of fighting, the beasts fell into the abyss. The other man was not expected to be a kidnapper. He locked Natalie and a group of people into his cell. It turned out that Jed approached him from the start to help him with the plan. Natalie managed to get out of the cell. She used the chair to break the lock and then ducked into the cellar. There are many knives and cooking utensils down here. It looks like a dark kitchen. She suddenly encountered a strange talking creature. It was like a chef preparing food. By chance Jed had just arrived and met Natalie. He immediately told her to meet the man who kidnapped her. He explained that he was also fighting the biggest monster. He showed Natalie about that monster. It had tremendous power. He imprisoned these people so he could fight with him. The other group was released the next day and everyone set out to find the monster. It seems to possess the power of nature. It is dark here with heavy rain. It is difficult to see around. Suddenly it appeared to attack the Nettail group. Besides the mysterious stone pillars, these pillars have opened the portal of space for monsters to come. Natalie slashed at the monster with twin flame blades, firing poison arrows at it repeatedly. She attacked the front of the monster, which painfully threw her away. It spewed fire, causing Natalie to fall into the abyss. It was strange to jump down here. It was like another dimension. She woke up on the background of a desert. At this time, a plane came to take her back to the barracks, all like a dream. When she was in a coma, not knowing what was happening, the monster appeared. It easily tore the plane and destroyed all the soldiers on the ground. Fortunately, Natalie survived the fall. The monster destroyed the tank like a toy, eating everyone one by one. The other helicopters that came to support were all wiped out in an instant. This monster cannot be defeated. Natalie now finds a detonator in the crashed helicopter. It was a special explosive, the destructive power of which completely killed everything. She attached it to the crossbow in her hand and accurately shot it straight into the monster's throat. But the explosion only injured it. It turned to attack her. Jed once again came to her rescue with explosive arrows. This time the monster was no longer able to fight back and died on the ground. Jed and Natalie rejoiced together. The kidnapper uncle comes to inform that the gate is about to open and the monsters are about to invade again. The storms appeared again and this time the three continued to fight. This is a strong action movie, constantly fighting scenes like the game it was inspired by. Although the meaningful content is not too deep, it seems to be the way the director made the background for the game to become more popular and successful. Here the movie ended. Please like, share videos and subscribe to enjoy new movies.